Good afternoon. I was wondering, I was listening to you when I was over in another committee meeting trying to keep track of what you were saying, but I was going back and forth, so I may have missed part of your testimony. You talked about the American Psychiatric Association and disorders with people who fall under the category of transgender. Is it your testimony that people who are transgendered have a mental disorder?
It is my testimony that the American Psychiatric Association's DSM, its manual of mental disorders, characterizes it as a mental disorder.
I just went to their website, and that is not what they indicate. They indicate that people who are transgendered may have a disorder, but not that they do have a disorder. Do you have some place that I could go to find what you're saying? Because I'm looking at it right now.
My understanding is that it's 302.6.
Because are you talking about gender dysphoria?
Unfortunately, I don't have the actual printout in front of me. But
what was that, 302?
302.6?
Because if I'm looking on their website right now, and it says many transgendered people do not experience their transgender feelings and traits to be distressing or disabling, which would be the way that one would understand a mental disorder. Which implies that being transgender does not constitute a mental disorder per se. And then it goes on to explain further why. And then later on it talks about gender dysphoria, which is where they have the identity disorder. So I'm just wondering where you got your information from, because from their own website they disagree with your testimony.
Well, I will be sure to go back and look at that language and see if your interpretation matches up with...
I'm actually reading from them.
Yeah.
I'm not interpreting.
302.6, I don't have it in front of me, but, you know, and also for what it's worth, there is a significant lobbying effort to get them to lift that, because the opponents consider the American Psychiatric Association to be saying that transgenders is a mental disorder.
And I understand. I'm simply saying that not from the lobbying organizations, from the American Psychiatric Association themselves. That is what they have on their website. Also, I just wanted to know, I think you talked about unfunded mandates. I just have a question, and I understand a lot of us talk about unfunded mandates and whether we can do things, and sometimes I tend to believe that those aren't reasons, those are excuses. I'm just wondering if you're telling me that if this was funded, you wouldn't have as much of a problem with it?
No, all the other problems that I raised would still be there. I actually didn't bring up the issue of unfunded mandates. Someone else did, and I expressed my agreement with it.
Right, and that's why I'm asking, because you seem to jump on that very quickly. So I was just wondering if that's what you meant. No.